Ready? Go ahead.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Alden Here. I'm the CEO of Bringrr Systems. I'm going to show you a video of what Bringrr is all about to start off.
Is this an infomercial?
It's a minute and a half. Yeah.
This is Bringrr. Bringrr reminds you to bring the most important things before you drive away. Plug in your car and let Bringrr do the rest. It works very simply. When you start your car, Bringrr will search for your phone. If it's not with you, Bringrr will let you know. Never turn around and pinch it again. But what about if you track the rest of your things? It's easy with brake tags. Attach brake tags to the items you care about most, more or less. Bringrr and brake tags work together. When all of your tagged items are in your car, Bringrr lets you know you're measuring, so you're good to go.
This is patented Bluetooth technology that we have in our charger.
On your phone, schedule the app to look for your tagged items every day, or just on certain days. Anyone who's ever driven away without their belongings will love Bringrr. Outside of the car, the brake tags have other features too. If a tagged item is misplaced, you can use the app to track it down by distance. You can even activate brake tags to ring.
That's what I'm going to show you in this video. That's mainly it. And we can go into some details of the PowerPoint. So, doing a 2014 market analysis on the Bluetooth technology, worldwide cellular and consumer electronics, we have a total feasible market of 3.2 trillion, and when we hone it into the just US Bluetooth accessories and consumer electronics, it's about $28 billion market. So one of our key partners is Mercedes. They partner up with them to implement Bringrr into their new Apple CarPlay. So Apple CarPlay started about 2 months ago, and only 5 cars: Ferrari, Mercedes, Jaguar, and 2 others. And Mercedes wants to differentiate themselves between everyone else, so they're implementing Bringrr into their CarPlay technology. We're also handpicked by Google Ventures. They only offer this to 3 high-growth scaling startups. They're doing a free 3-month SEM campaign for us, which really is driving our pre-orders right now. Another key partner is Poly Products. They're a company in Hong Kong. They're an equity partner, which means that we can produce this thing at any scale we want. So if we have like Walmart that is interested in carrying this, we can get the 144,000 units produced in only a few weeks. The media is raving about Bringrr. We've been in all these different publications and news channels. We just completed a successful Kickstarter with a goal of 75,000. This was done on February 30th when it was funded. And looking at our competitors, I'm not sure what's not showing up here, but we have a better, more complete product because of the features that we implemented to Bringrr. Our competitors, if you take them all together, they have all the features that we have, but we're the only product that combines all the features all into one. Things like battery life, ours is 3 years instead of the other ones like Tile, which is our big competitor, which is only 1 year. We have a replaceable battery on the brake tags, and the rest of the competition do not. It's more of a model you can buy them every year. Consumers really like that because they have a chance to not buy these every year, not spend all that money. You can just do it once and just buy a new battery. Our revenue models is online sales, so we're leveraging Google's help with SEM. We have a very low user acquisition cost, as you can see, only $185 per user. Then retail stores is next. To date, we've been approached by over 50 distributors and retailers who are interested in Bringrr. This includes Brookstone, Staples, and QVC. And actually, I have some good stuff with Brookstone tonight at 6 o'clock. I want them in the catalog. Our OEM sales are next. We want to take just the chips of the brake tags and implement them into really anything. You can think of like snowboards, you can see your data tricks live, you can think of just a handbag, you can put the circuitry in there, it makes it easier for people. So the powered by Bringrr, we want that to be a sort of like Intel Inside model, and that's where we want all of our sales to come from eventually. Marketing strategy, obviously we want to do SEM, and Google is helping us expect a 5x ROI on that. The Power by Bringrr marketing campaign, which we just mentioned. And then we also want to do television, QVC and home shopping channel. We already are working with that, and possibly if Mercedes likes our deal enough that they would put us in a commercial for a product placement. Financial projections, by 2014 we're looking at $1.8 million in net revenue, growing in 2018 by $200 million. That is the potential there. Our exit strategy, the most feasible is acquisition. Our main goal is to grow the brand, and once we Bringrr is big enough, then we want to sell someone like Intel, which we already have a partnership with, and I'm out of time, so that's the last slide. Sure.
So, why do you need anything else?
Yeah.
They're all done.
I love being part of the last level.
All right. Technical question. What's the range of the tags?
Outside is 300 feet, inside is 150 feet.
So they're active tags.
Powered by Bluetooth LE.
And they're so how often do they ping? How do you get 3 years life out of an active tag?
So they ping every 5 seconds, and then when they're that's only when they're just paired. When they're leashed, which means that you can always track it with your phone, then it would be every like 0.1 second. But you're not always leashing it. You're only leashing it when you want to find it.
Okay.
And you have an option in the app to let's hit leash or no. So the 3-year battery is the best case scenario. If you leash it, probably like a year and a half.
Okay. And is there security in the tag so that they
Absolutely. I mean, it's all built into the SIG protocol for Bluetooth and things like that.
Yeah.
So you've been at this for a while.
Since September.
Just since then?
So that's when I was hired as chief marketing officer for this company.
So how long has the company been around?
2 years before that.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was a co-founder because we added Bringrr tags to the whole scenario. Before, just the charger alone wasn't doing very well. They wanted someone to rebrand the market, and that's why I was hired, and then I was promoted to CEO in January.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you.
And are you a grad student here?
I'm an undergrad. This is my last semester.
Wow. Terrific.
I had one more chance to be part of DifferenceMaker. So I was in there last year, so I just wanted to do it again this year.
Nice.
We're probably going to use the money that we get from this just into Facebook advertisement. This is just a lump sum.
So you have a lot of competition out there. It looks like you had a long list of
Yeah.
players. So, and you only had battery. Are there other things that distinguish what you guys do? From
Sure.
competition?
So the charger itself is patented, so we have no competition in the charger, but we compete with Bringrr tags. So Bringrr tags, which is the circular tags, there's Tile, Chipotle, a bunch of other ones. So how we compete in those and how we're better than everyone else is that we implement better hardware. So we have a 9x6 accelerometer. Most of those other tags don't have an accelerometer at all. With a 9x6 accelerometer, you can see movement on the tag. So you can put it in a window and see through your app if your window's up or down, your mailbox, see if you got your mail or not. We're opening up an API to developers so they can make a lot more features into their own apps. Kind of like an Apple Store idea, how like they created infrastructure and let people go crazy with apps. We want to do the same thing.
Are they all one size tag, or do you have smaller tags?
We have one size tags, but that's in the pipeline to just make them a lot smaller and just include only the finding ability, just so people can put it into like smaller things.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, the tag would be big on some things.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
What's the actual size of the tag?
40 millimeters by 5 millimeters. So 40 millimeters big and then thick 5 millimeters.
How do you know when you need to replace the battery on the tag? Is there
Right on the iPhone, it says how low your battery is. When you have
for
it
each
shipped.
of the tags?
Mhm.
The tags all have an audible chirp. You know?
Audible?
The
Oh,
tag,
yes.
you can make the tag beat.
Yeah,
Tag
exactly.
beat.
Mhm.
Okay.
And if you make them smaller, you can still put it that. Maybe
Eventually.
right.
Yeah. This is just, we got to prove this model that it works first, and then once we have a working function, then we can do a lot more from that. We only have a few other ideas that are included in our patent that we're looking to implement.
You already have sales this year.
Pre-sales, because this is still a prototype version, so we did Kickstarters. Kickstarter, we did about $76,000, then we're doing about $1,000 a day. It doesn't include the purchase orders from all the redistributors, but they pay you 30 to 60 days after you deliver, but all the purchase orders are there. We pre-sold about 100,000
$100,000 tags or dollars?
tags,
What's the price of a tag?
$19.
Sweet. Nice job.
All set? Always a pleasure, Aldo.
Good.
Thank you, man.